What's up, y'all? So, we're just showing you guys some of the things that we do on a daily basis because we can't afford to have people come do things for us. That's like where the redneck was born.
Yeah.
Because it's too expensive. You say 2,700 bucks?
2,700 was the quote.
To rip this thing out of the ground. That's just to pull it out. Just to pull this well out of the ground. $2,700. That's insane. When it's just a matter of loosening 4 bolts and pulling real hard. We're gonna pull this motor hoist out here. And we're gonna lift this thing out of the ground. This well is shot, and we just went and picked up the pipes, new Schedule 80 pipes. And Tyler's got a new motor in the garage over here, and we're gonna replace this well. You look further back on this YouTube channel, there's a video of us doing ours. Don't take it all the way out.
Don't take it all the way out?
Nope, don't take it all the way out. It's just, there's a, this is split right here. And then there is a rubber gasket right underneath here, inside here, and then there's a plate underneath it, another split. So if you, it's just squeezing. It's squeezing that rubber gasket and making it expand inside the pipe. So if you take them all the way out.
That's what keeps it up?
Yeah.
Really?
You take them all the way out. Yeah, it's squeezing inside the pipe, so it squeezes out here, and it squeezes around this too.
Gotcha.
It locks everything in place. So if you pull it, everything, you're gonna drop that bottom plate down in the hole. Okay. So all we gotta do is listen. We should, in theory, be able to yank it right now. It shouldn't. So, theory. In theory. So we're gonna try. We're gonna give it a shot right now. See if we can get this thing out the ground. Just gotta crack stuff free, and it's old, it's ugly. Me and Tyler have been talking about this project now for a couple of years. Just want to get this irrigation going. Yeah, there we go. That one's moving. We want to get this irrigation system out here. He's had to water everything by hand or do like a... We've had to plug in over here to a spigot and running off of... You're running off city over there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we want to get off of that. We want onto the...
Well, I got the house technically has to run off the city.
For now. So I was able to tap these down, so everything's moving.
Okay.
Yep, we should get this out of the ground, I would think, pretty simply. So I'm gonna set this phone up over here so you guys can watch. I like to do this live, but I don't think the service out here is going to allow that. So this is the scene over here in Lake Helen. Yep, Kelly just texted me. He's telling me my live video isn't working. I'm gonna try again. Maybe I can set it here. Maybe it'll work. I want you guys to be able to see what we're up to. So we'll do some updates, some other videos and things. This is I'll try and update this. You got a little bit to do here. We're gonna use the old motor lift. Try not to get racked in the mouth by this thing. I don't know how to set this up. Maybe that'll work. There we go. Hey, good thing I found that cotter pin. Right. It just might actually fit. Here we go. You got change? Stand around back to that.
I think I got some change. When you put the blocks under the seat, right?
Must be nice to have one of these that works. I bent mine over at Mike and Patty's house. That was a fun day. I'd like to extend this a little more. This bolt's not quite long enough. Like this. Do you have a thinner bolt? Just by a touch? I guess so. Yeah, we should be okay. Ringside seat to a comedy of errors. This is going to be awesome. So, this is where we're at. We're going to yank this well right out the ground right here. I put a chain right here around the collar. I'm going to try and go live again and see if I can get some signal. If not, we'll just make some more videos. And all right, y'all. So we have made it back. We're trying to do live videos, but the signal is terrible. So we have my old lift here that I crinkled up over at my friend Patty's house. Patty and Mike, we were trying to pull a root out of the ground, and we just maybe not the best idea. But it's acting as our stationary, where it's just emergency lock, so we can drop this down and reset. So this chain locks it into place. And
Reset, right.
Tyler's going to show you that. He's going to lower, and the chain grabs it. We probably should put that them channel locks on it, but
Yeah. Well, we can lower this one now.
put that one right over top of it. We should do that first next time.
Before we drop it.
Just as the emergency. But the channel lock, really, it's a good insurance policy to make sure that it doesn't go beyond that. But that chain actually binds it up pretty well. Then we're using these right here. That keeps that from slipping. So Tyler's now going to lower this, and the strap slides back down. We stop right there. We left-handed lock that on, and upsy daisy we go. And you are $2,700 richer, because that's what it would have cost to have a machine come in here. Not to mention they would have trashed
They would have just
all these plants here, which we didn't want to do. So this is just 2 engine hoists, getting her done. A sawzall, a couple pieces of chain, nothing fancy, but it gets it done. We have 60 feet of pipe to remove. We've got about, it's probably about 9 feet out of the ground. We should be seeing that coupler shortly. We'll get to that coupler and we'll get the chain right over top of it, stop there, and cut it again. So I think this is just a good example of nothing's impossible. You don't need big heavy equipment to do everything. And stuff didn't exist a long time ago anyway. So we're also using the wire as an insurance policy. I've got it wrapped around the base of this. There's no way that could yank that into the hole. So really the orange one at this point right now is doing nothing. There's no pressure on it. So you can see how that continually adjusts and drops itself back down. That's just a little piece of chain I made. A couple of pieces, little couplers I got at Harbor Freight. So reset this bottom one first. Lock it on. That locks that chain in. Make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Ooh, hang on. Ooh. Now we're on the channel
relieve
locks.
the pressure.
We're on the channel locks. So down we go again. And down we go. Doing everything slowly. Everything slow, everything careful, because there's a good possibility that you could pinch things here. I think that's the biggest. Getting things pinched. Hands.
Relieve the pressure before you...
Yeah, hands, arms, things like that. All kinds of ways that we could mess ourselves up here. So, slow and careful, and this is where we're at. So, I'm not going to hold this phone for too much longer. I just want to give you guys an idea of what we're doing here, and then we'll get this saw. I'll get one of these Sawzall cuts on video so you guys can see what we're doing. Just an old bimetal blade, big fat blade with some gnarly metal teeth. It's just a plain old DeWalt 20 volt. Everyone's got one of these around if you're any kind of a redneck like we are. Now we should be seeing that coupler here in a moment. These are 20-foot sections of pipe, pretty standard stuff in the well industry. This wire will be reused because it is in good shape. It's unfortunate. This is all in good shape.
Yeah.
It's the pump just took a dump. That's a bummer. But we get a bunch of this up here. We could use this for a bat house. Nice use of that pipe. Yeah, we'll do something with it all. Come on, coupler. There she is. Is she? No, that's just another piece of tape. We got to be close.
All right.
Starting to get a little. Now, hang on a second. Don't go so high. Relieve the pressure slightly so that chain catches. Remember, we dropped just a touch the last time. Just go real slow. Let this chain catch it. And then apply those things as an insurance policy. And there you go. Now put that channel lock on there. There we go. Now we reset that. And this is just monotonous. It's the same thing over and over and over. It's going to do it for 60 feet. In case y'all don't know who this dude is, this is Tyler. He's been in a few other videos. He owns a little company called Lane Enterprise. He does property clean outs and home clean outs and trash removals and all kinds of stuff. You do whatever.
All kinds of stuff.
Mechanic. He fixes small engines and just all kinds of stuff. Mr. Versatile. Versatiler. Oh my God. Catch line. Versatiler. Remove the electrical tape. Keep this wire pulled. I have the hard job. I pull on the 3 pieces of wire.
There's a coupler.
There it is.
So you're saying we're gonna go below?
Yeah,
it
let's
and
get
then
that
cut it
chain
off
go.
at the top?
Let's let that chain go right below it. That gives us a good catch point for the chain to really grab onto. I'll wiggle it down there. I might have to reset it. Yeah, stop right there and let's get this guy wiggled down there. He may have to take it off and reset it. There you go. That gives us a real nice catch point just during our cut, in case something was to go awry.
Right there.
Yeah, you could. I like having them slid straight down in the hook.
Sausage link fingers.
Big fingers. You know what they say about a guy with big fingers? Big gloves. All right, y'all. We're gonna sign off here. I got to get my fingers in here. We'll be back. There it is. We just lifted her out of the ground. Finished it up. There's our empty casing. Let's take a peek. Nothing to see here. So we cut it up. There's our pipe. Yanked it into 16, 18-foot sections as it came out. Now we're going to drop a bobber down there. We're going to see where the water is. I think it's going to be about 30, but then we're going to drop a sinker and we're going to see just how deep this hole really is. And we can get rid of all this equipment now, and we're going to put it back together and send this new pump down the hole, and away we go. So we will maybe record that as we're putting it down. All right, guys, we'll be back. So that's where we're at. Pipes out, pipes in, ready to go. We got everything is crimped, heat shrunk, soldered, all that stuff. All the three connections are all nice. Crazy children. So the wires we feel really good about. We heat shrunk and we took our time making sure each connection was really nice. It looked like the reason this blew is because those heat shrink was bad. There was a little pocket you could see right through the heat shrink, and that's what looked like it grounded it out. So we got a big piece of rope tied to the top of the pump. That's just a safety. That's an emergency. Our wires here. We're using some thread locker. Not really 100% necessary, but I feel like it just locks up and keeps it there a little better. We got 3 sections of 20 foot, schedule 80, 1 1/4 inch, pre-threaded, male on this end, female bell on the other end. So here we go. This comes pre-threaded, 1 1/4 inch down in there. So standard stuff here is 1 1/4 inch. Spinning the motor.
You want me to put a wrench on it?
Huh?
Put a wrench on it?
No, probably just another set of hands. Let me see the trusty camera. I'm gonna spin it and I'm gonna lean it right here against the well casing so you guys can watch us work. I'm just gonna get a little more. Yeah, it's pretty good. So then we're going to take some electrical tape and we're gonna wrap everything tight so it goes down smooth. I like to go a bunch of wraps right here. Maybe we can set this here on this block. Like so. Get a little closer. I'm gonna use a foot. Stay right there. The phone is leaning on Tyler's foot. And they stick in the way. Alright. So we're gonna. It's like a one-shot deal, so I feel like it's worth it to take a little time here. We're hopefully not going to look at this again for like 30 years. So I like to make sure it's snugged up. I'll probably do this about every 10 feet or so. But at the bottom, really do a nice job of it. Make that wire flat. You know, a little bit of movement so it's not pulling on nothing. It's getting chilly out here, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
That's that for the well pump company's provided electrical tape. So we'll jump up here like another 10 feet or so, maybe even 5 feet, and we'll do a few more wraps. We're going to wrap the rope and the wire to the pipe, and then we're going to send it down the hole. We'll be back momentarily. All right, here we go. In the hole. Just got to walk it straight up. Hold on. All right, down we go. You got it?
Yeah.
Use your big gorilla monkey strength. All right, I'm completely off of it right now. All Here I come with second piece of pipe. Going to remove the cute little protective end they got here. Squishy little thread lock around there. These pre-threaded pipes, man, they make everything so much nicer. Knowing you have good connections, you don't have to glue anything. How long do you think you could hold that for? Because you know if you drop it, it's 150 feet.
Yeah.
We found the bottom, it's 150 feet.
I don't know, if I had to guess 35 minutes.
All right, I'll be back in a half hour.
All right, we'll time it.
All right, go ahead and lower it down. Go down real close to the bottom. And I'm gonna stand this up. Wash your shoulder. Is it good?
Yep.
All right. Let's drop it down just a touch. We're in there good?
Yeah.
All right. Send her down. I'm just gonna wrap the rope at right about here, like 5 feet. See if you can rotate so the lovely audience can see what we're doing. So I have the rope and the wire. And a roll of electrical tape.
I think the 35 went back down to 15.
Well,
It's going to get to 5 when we put the third one.
20 more feet to go. Luckily, this is the fast and easy part. All right. Go ahead. Send it down. Here we go, Tom. It don't matter now. Let me go right here. Oops. Big boy gorilla strength, that's what it takes. Get this part done. It's really not that bad.
No.
It's not super heavy, especially since we're using PVC instead of iron pipe. That iron pipe's some heavy stuff. Pulling that thing out of the ground is near impossible by hand. Alright, good. Send her down. Up here. We can use this rope now if you need to. You can drop it, you can tie it off. All right, we are 40 feet into the ground. That's probably easier just to hold it. Okay. Now, where's that cap? Where's our well cap?
Right there.
Okay. Well cap. We're gonna, oh, we can split it on. We can put it on after. I think we're good. Put ladder on the rest of this. It's a good time, isn't it?
We're having a blast, Lonny.
Sorry we can't get you guys closer, but we gotta be efficient in what we're doing. You know what? I think I want this sucker on. While we're here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the well cap back on while it goes on. Super easy. Tyler's gonna struggle.
I got it.
Last time I did this, I had Alan doing all the heavy work. He's a big, giant gorilla too, so. It pays to be the little skinny dude. They don't expect you to do the heavy work. Take my time here. Slowly. I have to put the cover back on it. Do you think I got it on tight
I think
enough?
this is the first time I've sweated during the whole
Should
process.
I loosen it, tighten it?
Whatever you want, Lonnie. You should throw it halfway across the yard and see if you can chase it down.
Go get it. I'll go get it in a minute. See, I'm doing the heavy stuff. Balancing this 20-foot pipe is fun.
Come on, baby.
We in there good?
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead. Drop it down. You can send that right to the cat. All right, let me give it a wrap. It's always a good comical time when you do
Holy shit, that's getting...
doing dumb stuff. Well, I just added 3 pounds. With the we're about 45 feet into the water. Pipe is sitting underground at this point. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hold it up. Let me give it a wrap. This will be the last one. What's wrong, buddy? Aren't you glad you quit smoking?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get this wire. I want to send it up through the pipe here. And I'm gonna try and get that rope to go through there too. Come on, baby. Get up through there. Get up through there.
There it is.
Okay.
You pull all of the pipe.
Hold on, we got a little rope. We've got a little connection there. You know, we don't need all that actually. I'm gonna cut this off. Where's those big dikes? I've got it. I've got it. We only need to get to about there. Yeah, I'm gonna take a bunch of this off. We don't need all this extra. What would Alan say, dude? Don't say it. This is family stuff, family friendly.
You gotta be able to put the bleeps in. You gotta bleep it.
Bleep. My Damascus steel knife that I am so proud of that just missed the one last thread. Alright. We got rope, we got wire. Let's see if we can get her.
This is good for the lower back.
Just gotta tighten that up a little bit, sacrifice my fingers. Luckily I can touch things that are crazy hot because I just melted that right to my hands. My calluses are so thick I can't even feel it. Quit your whining. Alright. There's that. Okay. Come on, get through there. Get through there. Get through there. Where is it? I want to go through there. Is this rope really that big? You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna run the rope outside.
Okay.
We still have those wrenches out here from when we put this in. When we took it out, rather. Don't worry, relief is coming. It's right there. If we can push that in the hole, where is it? Where's the split?
If you'll give me a minute, we can feed it through.
No, we're good. I'm gonna push it right next to the pipe.
Okay.
All right, if we can push that down in there, you can lower this down a bit more. Now let me push this through. Maybe a hammer or something to tap that in.
You got this? We don't have a hammer out here.
Okay. It's not going nowhere. Well, there it is, 60 feet of pipe in the ground. We got a rope holding it up. That is going to get smushied in there along with it. See if we can tap that in, just be gentle. Go other side to the other side. Yep. I like having this this bell right here. It's virtually unsinkable at this point. Yeah, buddy, we're in there. Just tighten these up. It'll crimp. It'll clamp down on this. It'll clamp down on the rope, and we are set. Nice to have that rope in there. A little insurance policy that I am going to wrap around the base of the pipe. Though I don't think this is going anywhere. My buddy Leaf had so much to say, didn't you, brother? We got her done, buddy. Alright, so now we're just gonna tighten these up. This is squeezing down and expanding that diaphragm that's in there, that little rubber thing. It keeps it from going anywhere, although it's not going anywhere now. It feels like it's really in there. Now all we have to do is connect these wires up to here. Tyler's going to hit the breaker, and a little bit of luck, water should fire out of the top of this thing. And then it's add on a pressure switch. Oops, that one came out. Uh-oh. Yeah, that one came right out the hole. It snapped off.
Oh, did it?
Yep. Let's see if I can push it back in there. That might have been the one that was almost all the way out. Yeah, I think it broke off. That one is not going back in.
That's alright.
That's what it is. It's not going anywhere. The sun's going down. The well's in the hole. What's up, brother? We are in. So we're gonna strip these wires. We've got a yellow, which in this is typically your ground.
You don't need any of this stuff, right?
No,
I'll get out of the way for the water.
we are complete, buddy.
Alright.
We're just gonna connect these wires, and you can hit that breaker, and it should spew water. Otherwise, we don't screwed up.
Take two.
I think we're in good shape. It's been a struggle over here at this property. We've been talking about this for like 2 years.
I know.
Trying to get this done so he can stop killing plants over here when it gets hot. It's tough. It's tough to run it off that hose. There's just not enough pressure.
No, and we did the drip when we first started.
Yeah. It's just not.
It clogged up.
It tries, but it just doesn't have the steam that it needs. For for small stuff it would, but for the project this size, you got stuff all the way around back and everything.
Right.
That half-inch line, it just doesn't bring enough volume. So there's irrigation all over this property, right?
Yeah.
It's just the well was shot.
Yep.
Be cool to hook this up. All right. That is that, my dog. We are done. $5,500 project today.
Right.
I'm gonna grab the phone so we don't waste my phone. It's something to throw over top of this. You got a bucket or something? Just drop over top of the electrical connections. I hope to see water spraying like a geyser.
You already hooked it up?
Yeah, good to go. Yeah, throw it over top of those wires. Here we go. Could be that one coming in the wall, in right there, that 1-inch line. Is that it? Or is it that flex? Well pump, here we go. Here we go. Come on, baby.
Oh, it's coming.
Oh, baby. I hear something. Oh, we're in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, baby. Let it roll. Let it roll. It needs to roll. It needs to pump all that gooper out of there. That's some nasty water coming out. But there we go. Successful project. Your well is running.
Thank you, Lonny.
Yeah, buddy. Anytime. I told you we were going to get this done. And there it is. Now it's a couple of connections, a union, put that check valve in, hook up the pressure switch. I have a expansion bladder you can put in here.
Nice.
Yeah, this is done. You are there,
I think
bro.
the expansion bladder is still good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the whole irrigation's right there.
Lovely. Then you don't even need it. All you need is that pressure switch. Actually, there's a pressure switch right here, bro.
Yeah.
It's already there.
I think they just had it wired to a box up on top for,
That is all we
I
have to
forget
do.
what they called that.
It's just a junction box.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, there's nothing to do. We can hook that right in. We need our union. We need to run that for a couple hours and get all that goop out of it. That's nasty water. It's like brown. Gross. How long has it been since this run? How long you been here?
3 years.
3 years, and it's been sitting there. Oh, look at all the black. Oh my God. So gross. Blech.
Want a cup of coffee?
Well, my friends, that's how we get her done. Yeah, I clean that thing out, and you'll run clean in a bit. Wow, it's really gross now. Ugh. Get Ingrid, come see this. This is nasty. Ooh. That is gnarly. I've never seen such nasty water come out of a well. But eventually it'll run clean. It's just been sitting there for a long time. That's 150 foot deep, so. Huh? Oh, that's better. You should bring her a cup. Bring a cup of water. Oh, all right, friends. From Lake Helen, the well installers here. Getting it done.
Grade A professional.
That's right. Professional amateurs. We're just cheap.
Yeah.
We're just cheap and don't want to spend money on stuff that we can do ourselves. What'd the pipe cost?
$150.
150 bucks. The pump was like 100 bucks. 150 bucks.
160.
So for $300,
Yeah.
you're in instead of what, $5 grand?
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's worth a
That's
day.
good savings.
That's worth a day. We started on this morning. What'd you come
Plants
over?
are screaming.
You come over at what, like 9, 10 o'clock? Yeah. 4, 6, I think, and we're done.
Yeah.
That's it.
A day's project.
8-hour day for $5 grand.
Not bad.
I'll take it. All right, guys. Don't be afraid to change your own well pump. It ain't that bad. If it's already cleaning up. Don't be afraid of these projects. They are not that difficult. Just a little elbow grease and watch a few YouTube videos. You can figure out just about anything. Later.